you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So, I am here with Kimchi and her babies. These are Anakin babies. For those that have been watching, you've seen that big old Formentino male that we imported. Reese and I both imported together, and we got quite the array of colors. So this guy here he's pointed for sure, but you can see he's got that same undercoat that that Patina and Geisha had, which is pretty wild. Super cute puppy, super beautiful puppy. He's the biggest, and then his brother here as a variation of that, pretty unique. And so I'm not surprised to see it anymore. For those of you that know, I got a pointed puppy with no other colors at all out of Remy and who was it? Remy and Batista, actually. And it has shown me that there is pointing in the European lines. I do believe that it comes from, look how big these puppies are, you guys. These guys are, I don't even think they're 3 weeks old yet. Anyway, I do think that there is pointing in the European lines, and they have been kind of hiding it through the use of, like, you have to excuse me, I'm trying to move that thing, due to dominant black and also the brindle pointing. And I think that a lot of people believe that brindle pointing is different. I know that I did. I've seen many a discussion on Facebook about it, but ultimately I don't think it is different. But I do think the pointing comes from different places in the different lines. I think that with the American lines, it obviously comes from the Rottweiler, and I think that in the European lines, it probably comes from some other dog that with pointing that exists in the European dogs, which there are native European breeds that have pointing. And with these being a rural farm breed, it makes sense that it would exist. And then also, I was talking with Manny, and he was saying that pointing is one of the first mutations, color mutations, that even came about in dog breeds in general. So it sounds to me like something that, has existed for a long time. And look at that big old head, man. Big old fat head. You big old fat head. Oh, the big old fat head. So, anyway, these guys are super cute. I am going to be keeping a female out of this. I'm not sure which one because there's only 2 females, but I'm very excited about it. The rest are boys, and some of them are available. I think I have first and second pick available. And anyway, Kimchi has been a really fantastic mom. For those that remember, Kimchi is out of Nirvana and Mad Mortigan, and the father of these guys is Anakin. So these are going to be some very big puppies. I have found that anything with Mad Mortigan as the grandfather in the litter, you get a lot of size. I do believe that these guys are going to fade out, very similar to Patina and Geisha. I just think that they're going to have much more visible pointing than, say, like Patina and Geisha had. But nonetheless, these are my first fawn dogs in forever, which is pretty interesting. And I was happy to see them. And so both of the females in here are fawn, and they're both spoken for. So there's no females available, just boys. And we've been very blessed that all of the litters that we had tried to get in the summertime we actually got. And so Nirvana has a litter, Smurf has a litter, Bella Rose has a litter. So it is puppy time over here. It is the best time to be getting a puppy from us. Plus it's summertime, so you really actually it's still spring over here. But really good timing because it's better for potty training. At least up here in the north, I hear a lot of people will talk about how they don't like to potty train in the wintertime. So very exciting time for us over here. We've kind of had, it's been a little bit of a desert over here. You know, as for the summertime, we just really didn't have a lot of litters, nothing really going on. And now all of a sudden we're getting to, we're getting all of our litters. So very, very, very exciting. And this is the last litter that I have out of Anakin for a while. So something to think about if you're interested in an Anakin puppy. Super great temperaments. He's a very big, very sweet, sweet, sweet boy. But I'll update you guys as they're getting older. I've just been super busy visiting pups and doing, you know, puppy watches and all that kind of stuff. It's been very, very, very busy, especially with Bella Rose. Bella Rose had hers last night, and that was a lot. So beautiful babies, though. They're Batista babies. I think I've got one more litter off of Batista that I'm hoping will have. It'll be out of Freya. She lost her last litter, and so we're hoping that this time she will be able to carry the litter. I don't know if there's issues there or something like that, but it's the first time that I've ever seen a female lose a litter. So I guess we're going to find out exactly what is going on with that, if anything at all. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call. Reese was checking on me. She knew that I was up almost all night. I've been trying to watch Bridgerton. But anyway, very exciting time over here. So I just thought that I would share. This is my, oh God, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. These, I guess, will be my 5th generation. Once I utilize these guys, it'll be my 5th generation away from my foundation dogs of Preacher and Cashmere. So very, 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 very exciting. I picked these mats up. They're very absorbent and they're small, and then I duct tape them together, and then we take the duct tape off and we wash them and bring them back in. And I really like them a lot for puppy pads. They're not really puppy pads, but they're very absorbent and they're very similar to that. So I really like it. But yeah, I just thought that I would share. I've been holding these guys, and I'll do more updates for you guys, like on Nirvana's litter and Smurf's litter. It's just been crazy busy over here. I had just a lot to do, and so that's been a thing. But these guys are just cute as a button, and I'm very excited to see how they turn out, and even our little misfits over here. So very unique, especially whenever you're not dealing with dogs that are very, like, you know, when you have a lot of prevalent American lines, you'll see a lot of that, and it's really nothing. There's just a lot of Rottweiler in those dogs. But, and for anyone who doesn't know about that, feel free to go to my website, look under breed history. There's a study that breaks it all down. I've talked about it quite a bit on my channel, but basically the American dogs, the American lines are just very different genetically than the Italian dogs. But these puppies here are very much European lines, and so it's not the same thing. And I do believe that that it's just from other native Italian breeds that have pointing in them. But still interesting nonetheless. Definitely not something we can keep for show, but very impressive dogs nonetheless. Especially this big guy here, this big hunk. He's going to be a giant. just a giant puppy. So, and for anyone who's wondering, this litter is genetically the same as that big, huge Formentino boy that we're calling Appa out of Ibiza and Anakin. These guys are genetically the same. Ibiza and Kimchi are full sisters. So just something to keep in mind if you're wanting a big dog with a great temperament. I did end up placing out Appa. He is going to be local and, you know, just one of those things where I didn't really feel that he was going to be like a show dog. He's just way too big. And it honestly, at a certain point in the show ring, it gets awkward for a dog to be too big. But he is local so that we can use him if he ends up being, you know, breed quality. As many of you guys know, just because a dog is big doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to produce that oversize all the time, or even at all for that matter. Madame Mortigan never produced anything that big, but I will say that his grand puppies are as big as him. But his puppies, I think only the Mona litter ever produced size that was really on the same level as him. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful Sunday, and I just wanted to share these guys. I'm sorry I've been so busy, but we've got a lot going on. Those of you who are subscribed to the Life of Senza channel, you may have noticed a name change to James River Pockets. That is what we're doing there. I just found that I don't typically have the ability to film what I'm doing on the farm and things like that. So it really didn't make much sense to have a channel on that. But I do think that I would like to have separation between the Pockets and these guys. And I think, you know, people probably would appreciate that if they're more interested in the Corso versus the Pockets. So we have made that adjustment. And so if you're familiar with that channel or not familiar with it, feel free to check it out. And that's where we'll be uploading all the information for the Pockets. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk at you later. Bye.